Let's talk about risk management. Risk management is very, very important in all aspects of life. Anything that you do at all involves risk management. But oftentimes, most people overlook risk management and they think trading is all about charts. But here is the truth. The chart is just 20%. The rest is 80%. The rest involve risk management, which entails discipline
and psychology.
Oftentimes, most traders overlook risk management and they pay attention to the profit that they will get more than the losses that they will incur. But compare trading to war. In a war, every soldier have it in mind that anything can happen. And most times, most people die in a war more than those people who survive. So imagine you're a soldier going to a war. Which one will you have it in mind? Will you have it in mind that you would like to kill more people than your own life? No, you won't do that. What you do is you do all it takes, whatever it takes, to protect your life in order to survive the next day. So what do? They wear helmets, bulletproof are their vital parts, where when something happens to those parts, they eventually die. So their vital parts, they wear bulletproof and helmet to cover it. So you see on their head, they wear helmets. Then around their chest to their body here, they wear bulletproof. So in case somebody shoots him in the hand or the leg, he can still survive for the next day. But what if he gets shot in the stomach or the chest or the head? He might die instantly. So most times, when a soldier is going to a war, he do all whatever thing that he can do to protect his life first. The same thing applies to trading. If you want to stay in for long, what you must do is protect your account, protect your capital. Because without capital, you can't trade. It is good to miss an entry than losing your capital. Because as I said, without capital, there is no trading for you. And what do we see? Most time traders focus more on the return, that is the profit that they will make, rather than the losses that they will incur. Risk management can also apply to a fisherman who is going to catch a fish using a bait. And as we all know, when you are coming to catch a fish with a bait, you're supposed to put something to trap the fish. So imagine you are having a loaf of bread, or let's say a slice of a meat. Will you put all the slice of your meat as a bait, or you cut some and leave some, then use small amount on the bait, so that when you throw the bait and a fish comes and eat it without the trap catching it, you can still get another meat. Put it as a bait to catch the fish. Sometimes what do we see? We see that most traders use all the accounts on a single trade and then they blow that account. That is why it is important to know how to manage risk, because trading has this downside and then the upside. The upside is you can earn much profit, and the downside is you can lose all of your money. So imagine you are coming to trade with $100. How are you going to trade that $100? So let's come back to the board. You have $100. Will you risk all the $100 here on a single trade, or you divide them? With the proper risk management, what you do is per your risk tolerance. Let's say you want to trade for 5 times, so you divide this $100 into 5, which will give you $20 each. So it means each trade that you are coming to take, you are willing to lose $20 if it didn't go according to your analysis. So let's say you are taking 5 trades. First trade, your risk reward is 1:4. 1:4. So let's say first trade, you risk $20. Second trade, $20. Third trade, $20. Fourth trade, $20. Then the fifth trade, $20. So let's say this one was a loss. This one too was a loss. This one too was a loss. But you won this one. And already our risk reward is 1:4. So this one was able to hit your take profit. So you have raised $20. 4. 2 times 4 is what? 80. So you raise $20, then you gain what? $80. This one too, you raise it, then you gain what? $80. At the end, how much do you have? 168 plus 80 plus 80, 160 plus the initial capital you use. So here is what? $200. But how much have you lost? You have lost what? $60. Meanwhile, you won just 2 trades and lost 3 trades. Imagine you took 5 trades, you won just 1 and lost 4. Let's see and do the calculation and see whether you still be in profit to sustain you for the next day so that you can still what? Trade. You lost the first one, second one, third one, fourth one. So in all, you have what? Lost how much? $80. Now, you took the 5th trade. You gain what? $80 plus your actual capital, which was what? $20. Now, the initial capital was $100, but already you have lost what? $80. Deduct $80 from the one trade you took, the last trade that you took that you made profit. That is what? You are left with what? $20. So in all, you are in profit. You are not in loss. Because the capital you use, that $20 as your capital, and then you made a profit of what? $80. So in all, how much are you having? You are having what? $100. So deduct your losses. That is the 4 trade that you took and you made loss. If you deduct it from it, you are still in profit, which is what? $20. This can sustain you for the next day so that you can trade. That is what risk management means. But if you don't know risk management, your analysis will be correct. Your analysis will be correct. But you spend just $100 on a single trade, and if the market doesn't go according to your direction, you lose this amount. And remember, in trading, losses are inevitable. Like a soldier going to war, getting an injury is inevitable. So you have to take that one in mind before you take every trade. So next time that you are coming to take a trade, remember, losses are part of the game and wins are also part of the game. But what are you doing to protect your account so that you can survive for the next day? That is using what? Risk management. Managing your funds, setting stop loss and taking profits. Because a stop loss, when you set a stop loss means you are stopping a loss. That is a single trade wiping up your entire account. That stop loss over there has just stopped the entire loss. So you are left with something small to trade the next day. That is what we mean by what? Risk management. If you're able to master risk management, forget the chart is just 20%. The chart is just 20%. And the risk management is what? 80%. Risk management entails discipline and psychology. So psychology and discipline coming together all forms part of what? Risk management.